If you've been struggling with low energy, brain fog, or even problems sleeping, then you came to the right place. And why did I choose this setup? Because that's exactly what you should be doing to improve all these things. As you see, it's a completely raw video without any fancy stuff, because I just want to show you how my morning routine looks like in order to have my testosterone levels high, to burn fat, build muscle, to decrease my cortisol levels, to regulate my circadian rhythm, to improve my sleep, to improve my energy so that I don't have energy crashes at 3 p.m. and feel great throughout the day. And if you follow what I'm going to tell you today, you're going to feel a massive difference. And what I'm going to give you today is not expensive stuff or things that need a lot of preparation. It's as simple as what I'm doing right now, which is enjoying my morning, getting sunlight, having a nice cup of coffee, reading a good book. In case you're wondering, I'm reading this one, Reality Trends. It's kind of a heavy book, but it's basically about energy. Everything in this world is energy. It's clearly a book that stretches your mind. I consider this book a heavy workout for the mind because sometimes I'm reading and I need to go back to try to understand what it really means. You know, it's all about energy and the pendulums and action potential and the desire, intention, the power of the heart, the mind, connection between both, etc. So highly recommend. It's quite heavy. I'm currently half of it, but it's a nice one. Now, what can you do in order to improve your energy? If you're struggling with energy crashes, or even if you're struggling with low testosterone or mood disorders, even anxiety, feel simply off, this is literally the best that you can do. This is medicine. Get sunlight. It's currently now 8:30 a.m. I woke up at 6 a.m. and I've been here now for 20 minutes just getting sun. Why? Sunlight improves your circadian rhythm. It improves your energy. It improves your mood. It regulates all your hormonal functions in your body. This is something that, for example, I have a dog. Ruffles, come here. Ah, beautiful. There he is. So we get morning sunlight every day, right? Getting morning sun as well. Usually at 6 a.m. you wake me up, but I wake up before that. We went for a walk, 20-minute walk in a fasted state, just water. So that's what I do. Upon waking up, I drink 800 milliliters of water, non-negotiable. I open a bottle, bit of salt, bit of lemon, and that's it. Then within 30 minutes, we go outside for a nice walk, all in a fasted state. I try not to eat after 7 p.m. ideally. And this gives me around like 13, 14-hour fast, at least as a non-negotiable. Some days I do 16, but what I do is 12 hours non-negotiable fasting. If I finish eating at 7 p.m., I don't eat until 7 a.m. Ideally more. I usually don't eat before 9 a.m. If I eat at 8 p.m., I don't eat anything before 8 a.m. So always 12-hour fasting, non-negotiable, so that it decreases the overload on my digestive system. You want to go down, right? Let's go down a bit. All right. So important, because your energy, your sleep, your mood the next day is set through what you do the day before. Your night routine, if you're taking magnesium glycinate, if you're avoiding blue light, if you're avoiding electronic devices, what you eat as well the day before. So it all impacts. But for the sake of this video, we're just talking about morning routine. So what can you do? As simple as that to improve all of this that I told you. Wake up, hydrate, water, lemon, a little bit of salt. You can put a pinch of salt, like a quarter teaspoon of something, pink salt or Celtic sea salt. Then get some movement, either walk your dog or just simply go for a walk, 10, 15 minutes. No sunglasses. This is something I see a lot, people walking outside at 7 a.m. with sunglasses. It removes all the benefits from sunlight. So go out there, expose your skin, no sunglasses for at least 15 minutes, because this will send the proper signals to your body to regulate your circadian rhythm, to produce more melatonin at night that will make you sleepy and improve deep sleep, REM sleep, and everything will fall in place. Now, you want to do this in a fasted state. Let your body burn fats. You don't need any fuel straight upon waking up. What you need is water. So keep fasting, maybe 2, 3 more hours, 4 more hours. Ideally, for a fat burning state, I would recommend 4 to 5 hours fasting upon waking up. This is great. It all depends on your fat loss journey, on the stage that you are. But if you want to give a boost, if you want a structure for a couple of months to get you to lose fat, build muscle, and be in a calorie deficit, just don't eat the first 5 hours of the day. Get your coffee. Black coffee, by the way. No sweeteners, no milk, nothing. Just black coffee. with water and I have here a bottle of water with salt as well because I'm sweating quite a lot. So that's what you want. Keep fasting 4 or 5 hours, and then you can have your high protein breakfast, minimal carb, protein like eggs, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, avocado, some nuts, no carbs at all, no cookies, no pastries, no sodas, no breads, no carbs at all for the first meal because you want to remain your insulin levels low. Now, going back here to the morning routine, get sunlight 10 50 minutes, ideally more. Now what you see that I'm doing is it's 8:30, 8:40 a.m. and I use an app to track my vitamin D levels. Now what you need to pay attention is getting morning sun might not be enough for you to produce vitamin D. It depends on where you're watching this in the world. It depends on the time that you're doing it, because for example here in Dubai at 8:30 I can produce already vitamin D during the summer, but maybe if you're in the UK or Australia or Brazil, it will be different. So it will depend on your location and the time that you're doing. Now, what I use is an app called D-Minder. I'm using it. I use an app called D-Minder. And this app, basically, you can put the location, you can put the amount of skin that you have exposed. So in this case, I put like 70% of skin exposed. I put 15% overcast because it's a bit foggy. And according to the location, it will show the amount of vitamin D that I'm producing. Now, what you need to pay attention is if you're getting 10 or 15 minute morning sunlight at 7 a.m., this is good for circadian rhythm, but it's not enough for testosterone production. It's not enough for vitamin D production. So you want to distinguish between both. Morning sun, 10, 15 minutes, good for circadian rhythm, not enough for vitamin D. For vitamin D, it needs to be maybe after 30. In my case, I'm going to produce in 1 hour. I'm going to get like 40 minutes more or less between 9 a.m. So 40 minutes, this will give me around 2,000 international units. If you go outside, let's say at 11 or 12 p.m., you're going to get way more vitamin D in less amount of time. For example, in Dubai, if I go out at 12 p.m. or 1 p.m., if I expose my whole skin, I'm going to get all the vitamin D that I need in like 10 minutes. Maybe in 10 or 12 minutes, I get like 5,000 international units because the sun is strong, the sun is high. So you're going to produce a lot of vitamin D. Important, don't use sun cream at least 10 minutes. If you want to produce more vitamin D and actually have the benefits of sunlight, now, of course, if you're going to stay like half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours in the sun, you should put sun cream. But what I mean is the first 10, 50 minutes, let your body absorb vitamin D because this will help you produce more testosterone. This will help you regulate all your hormones. That will therefore improve your sleep, improve your insulin levels, increase your cortisol levels, and everything will fall in place. Now, you see that I'm drinking coffee, right? But I'm delaying caffeine consumption. So I don't have coffee straight upon waking up. So it's not like I know people wake up and go straight to the coffee machine and coffee. No, you want to delay caffeine consumption. So you need to be smart with this because you need to play with hormones smartly. So what happens with your body is that when you wake up, you naturally produce cortisol to wake up, to be in that alert state. Okay. So what happens is that if you're waking up, you're producing cortisol. And then if you're going to have coffee, you're going to spike even more your cortisol. What it means is that after a while, you're going to have a huge crash and you're going to feel tired. And then you're going to rely on more caffeine. You're going to need a coffee 2 hours later and another one. And you're relying on 3 or 4 coffees per day, which is way too much. What you want is understand cortisol in your body. For example, if you wake up, produce cortisol, then what you want is naturally let your body produce cortisol. The first 30 minutes, 60 minutes, your cortisol is still high. And what happens after 60 minutes or 90 minutes is your cortisol levels start to decrease. That means you're going to start feeling a little bit more relaxed, and then you can have your coffee. So 60 to 90 minutes upon waking up, have your black coffee because you're going to release more cortisol that will promote more alertness without giving the energy crash. And relying and cut caffeine ideally after 12 p.m. For example, yesterday I drank coffee at 1:30 p.m. But I mean, it's fine. It gives me still 8 hours. So because caffeine has a half lifetime of 6 to 8 hours, what it means is that half of the caffeine will remain in your body for 6, 7, or 8 hours. So if you're drinking coffee at 1 p.m., that means that 9 p.m., you're still going to have caffeine in your body. So that's why ideally I say don't drink caffeine after 12 p.m. and at 9 or 10 p.m. you go to bed, for example, at 10 and you have 10 hours where you don't have caffeine. You drink a decaf in the afternoon because it doesn't have caffeine. It has less caffeine. It still has a bit, but you want to understand the timing of caffeine. These are the things that you can start doing today to regulate your circadian rhythm, improve your energy, improve your mood, fight mood disorders, burn more fat, have more testosterone, have more vitamin D. The benefits are so many that I can't even mention all of them. It all starts with sunlight. Sun is life. literally take care of yourself. Find a time for yourself, like even if it's like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, sit, read a book. This is my ritual every morning. I sit for 20 minutes, I read a good book without any electronic device. I have my phone here to track my vitamin D. I read my book, enjoy my coffee, drink my water with electrolytes. I don't eat the first 3 or 4 hours of the day. Bless myself with sunlight, all my body exposed. And this is what sets my circadian rhythm. This helps me fuel my workouts, feel great throughout the day, improve even my immune system, my libido, my testosterone, and all these things. Now, guys, you see, it's very simple. As long as you have a structure, as long as you know what you're doing, and start applying what I just told you, you're going to feel a massive difference in your energy, in your life. You're going to feel way better with yourself. Leave in the comments down below what you want me to speak next. And now let's keep enjoying this for a few more minutes, and I'll see you on the next one.